PTSD can express itself in many different ways. Sometimes it isn't easy to recognize when someone suffers with it. It can be brought on by one traumatic experience or a number of traumatic events over time. PTSD is a topic that really is near and dear to my heart, and it's very personal for me because my son, who was a firefighter for 16 years and loved being a firefighter, he ended up having to retire because of PTSD. Eventually, some of the experiences, the traumatic experiences that he had had, they just began to pile up until it was just too much. Some of the indicators of PTSD are intrusive thoughts, flashbacks. Some people present with emotional numbness, while others express heightened emotions, irritability, sleeplessness. Another aspect can be the inability at times to deal with just everyday situations. Clients often report an inability to be able to focus. They also experience a state of overwhelm and anxiety. There's also a physical component to this. And as an example with my son, it expressed in him a number of ways. His immune system broke down, his endocrine system broke down. He wasn't able to absorb the nutrients in food. He became anemic. Undiagnosed and untreated, someone with PTSD can also become suicidal. There are a number of theoretical models, such as classical learning theory and dual representational theory, to help us better understand the structure of PTSD. Based on those models, different approaches to treatment and solutions to the problems have been developed. In my personal experience, the most effective protocol when working with a PTSD client is addressing the emotions and then using the NLP VK dissociation process. As an example, one client, she had been having flashbacks for years because she had been present while her son was being medevaced after being in a car accident. And so these flashbacks lasted for a couple of years, and then we began to work together. And after 3 sessions, she no longer had any flashbacks. They were gone. And that was 5 years ago, and they're still gone. She hasn't had any flashbacks. When working with my son, even though it was different because he had multiple traumatic experiences that had caused his PTSD, we still worked with the same protocol. So through the VK dissociation, he was able to release the trauma. The trauma's gone completely for him. And he now shares with others his experience because he can talk about it because there's no emotion there. So you can heal those traumatic experiences. You can heal PTSD. So that's the reason that I really wanted to share this with you, is so that people have hope and that they know that you truly can heal the trauma of PTSD completely.